Juan from the Music Square and Boynton Pro Audio, and today we're checking out the Electro-Harmonix Lester G pedal. What this little guy does is it models and emulates a Leslie rotary speaker in a compact pedal format. And it does a really great job of it too, and it actually has some interesting features that let you blend sort of the horn or the speaker of the Leslie. That's pretty cool too. It has a function that's going to let us switch back and forth between two preset speeds. It has a drive control, and it actually has two compression modes. So we're going to go through these all one at a time so you can get a hear and feel for what these sound like. So to start, I'm just going to give you a reference sound of just the clean guitar sound with no pedal on. So I'm playing through my little Quilter Aviator head here. So here's just an open G chord. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop on this pedal, and I've got it set to the slower mode. If you can see here, we've got a slow mode and a fast mode. And I've got the slow mode turned up just a little bit over halfway with the balance set right in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and give that a listen. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this balance knob and I'm going to turn it to the left, which is going to give us more of the kind of speaker sound of a Leslie. So it's going to cut off some of the top end and really fill out the bottom end. So I'm going to strum a chord and turn this down so you can kind of hear that in real time. Now I'm going to bring it back up. Now I'm going to turn it about to 3 o'clock or so we're going to get more of the treble side. And now I'm going to turn it all the way up. So we can hear there, it really cuts out a lot of bottom end. So if you want this effect with more of sort of a shimmery clean tone, this is a great setting for it. So I'm going to move it back to the middle. And the next thing we're going to check out is switching and toggling back and forth between the slow and fast sort of speed of the Leslie. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and hit this speed button here as I strum a chord, and you're going to be able to hear how quickly it just changes right over. And then we're going to switch right back. So the way I have it set up is it immediately switches right back over. It's like the speaker just completely just shifts from one speed to the other. But you can control all of that via its little acceleration knob. So if I turn this more to the left, it's going to be a slower change as it shifts back. So let's check that out. So now we've kind of revved back up. Let's go back down. So it takes a few seconds for it to do that little shift. So let's move over. We're going to check out the drive control. This is just going to add a little bit of grit to the sound. So we're going to do that same sort of sound again. We're going to turn it up to about 3/4 of the way. And now we're going to turn it all of the way up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to check out the two compression modes. What's very cool about the way they have this set up is if everything's turned to the left, there's no compressor on at all. As we start to increase the compression controls, it engages sort of voice 1 of the compression. And then there's also a little squash button that if you push that in, it just really slams it pretty hard. So we're going to start with just the regular compression mode, and then I'll pop in the squash mode so you can hear that too. So here is the drive all the way back off. We're going to have the compression kind of set right in the middle, and we'll give that a listen. increase the compression a little bit for mode 1. So I've got the attack and the sustain both set about 2 o'clock. Now, what's really cool about this one is if we go to the faster speed and I engage the little squash control, you can really get a pretty cool Hammond B3 style sort of sound out of your guitar. So let's give that a listen now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the compression all of the way up in the squash mode so you can hear how that sounds with the faster rotary effect. So all in all, this is a really great Leslie-style rotary speaker effect pedal, and the fact that they included a drive pedal and 2 forms of compression is just super cool in my opinion. And I really like that you can kind of toggle back and forth between the 2 different speeds, because that's really, really usable. You can get this great B3 sort of organy guitar sound, and at the same time you can have something a little bit more subtle for chord voicings and just regular guitar playing in general. So if you like this, I'm going to include a link in the description down below where you can buy this right from us online. And go ahead and hit subscribe and like the video, and stay tuned for some other really cool stuff we've got coming your way. All right, take care.